In this video, we are going to do some of the practice problems associated with section 7, which was about putting numbers in the Venn diagram regions and then doing problems from those. So let's look at number 1 here. We have a Venn diagram with two categories, A and B, and recall that the parentheses means that in this category, we have 7 members. So we're talking about just in this moon shape for A, there are 7 things. In the moon shape for B, there are 5 items. And recall that inside this, which I like to call the almond, there will be 2 members. And then also notice that outside of either of those circles, so in the universe, there are 9 other things, but they are not parts of A and B. So we can use this diagram to now answer the questions. For part A, it asks how many elements are in set B. Well, recall that set B is in fact the whole circle of B. There. So how many elements are inside that whole circle? The answer is 7. For B of this problem, they asked how many elements are in A prime or A naught or not A. And basically that means figure out what's in A. So this would be A. All of these things are A. So everything that's not in there is now what we're counting. So that means we're going to count these 5 people and these 9 people for a total of 14 people, elements, grasshoppers. We don't know what it is. All right, part C. In C, they ask for A union B. Recall that A union B means all of the elements in both of those places. So that's going to be everything in the circles. So in that case, we would have 7 plus 2 plus 5, which is going to be 14. So 14 things are in that category. In part D, A but not B. So remember that A is this whole circle. But if we want A but not B, that means we're only talking about the moon, and we're not including those 2 people or 2 things that are also B. So this should be 7. B, but not A, we do the same process. So it's everything that is inside B, but not including those ones. So we're just talking about 5 elements. And then lastly, what is neither A nor B? And that's going to be just those things that are outside of the A and B circles, but still inside the universe. So that's these 9 elements there. Go ahead and take a look at number 2. Pause the video here and see if you can figure it all out on your own. Okay, if you took time to do it by yourself, you should have seen that anything that is not X is 5 elements, because that includes the things here and here. Those are not X. If we look at part B, X intersection Y, that's where they overlap. So that's here. For part C, X union Y, that's all parts. So that's those things. For part D, X but not Y, that's just the moon of X. For part E, Y but not X, that's just the moon of part Y. And for neither X nor Y, we're talking about the parts outside of the 2 circles. Okay, let's look at number 3. In number 3, the Venn diagram regions, we don't know what they are, but we're going to write equations for them, basically. So if we wanted to say what was in A and B, so if we're looking at example A here, if we want to say what was the number of things in B, we would say it's however many items are in little area B and however many items are in little area C. If we wanted to say what items were not A, how many items were not A, that would be everything that was not in A. So that's going to be area C plus area D. For C, if we want the number of items in the intersection, well, remember the intersection is only right here. So we would only have this little area to represent. So that would be B. For part D, if you had A union B, that's the 3 locations. So that's going to be A plus B plus C. If we want the number of items that are not in the intersection, so the number of items that are not in the intersection are going to be everything that's in part A, everything that's part A, C, everything that's in part D. And if we want the number of items that are not in the union, well, this is the union, so the things that are not there are here. So D would be everything that's not in the union. Okay, go ahead and pause the video again and try number 4. All right, the answers are there listed for you. I went ahead and combined like terms, and you can take a look at those. Thanks.